There's a couple key mistakes that people make with this drill though. So just going to begin by cleaning the sandbag up. Now the biggest mistake there's two actually mistakes that people do. One is they try to replicate a barbell, so they have elbows up. And because the weight of the sandbag is not resting in the same position as you would with the barbell, what we're finding is that your shoulders fatigue before you can actually get any type of training upon your legs. Remember, in the barbell, your frame is absorbing the weight. Here, it's much more anterior to the body, so you really have to work on actively pulling it in towards the body and keeping it lower, which brings us to our second point. When people squat in this front loaded position, a lot of times they'll start as a fatigue, allow the elbows to open up. Just allow the elbows to open, and all of a sudden now it's pulling them, and really what they're fighting is a lot of elbow flexion rather than actually supporting the weight appropriately. So you really want to key in here. So now when she performs the squat, she's actively pulling in towards her body the entire time, activating the strong posterior muscles in the upper back and the low back to really help her keep it in extension. Let's come on down, Jess. All right, guys, what coaches like Sean will tell you is a lot of guys fatigue isometrically in combative sports, so we're going to really focus here. We're going to have him do a 1 1/4 front loaded squat. So he's going to come down nice and slow, come up just a little bit, back down, and then up all the way. So what you can do, if this is too easy, is you can manipulate the pause. So go down, Sean. Let's have you hold for a 2 count, up a little bit, hold, back down, and then drive up all the way. So you can extend this time that he's holding this weight. It's really going to make him work both anti-flexion and those isometric strength. Hey guys, changing your plane of motion is a way to make exercise more difficult. We're going to work more in the frontal plane here. So if we're going to work in a more challenging plane, we're going to go back to a stable holding position. So just because it's going to clean the sandbag, just as she did in that drop one, so we're going to give her a nice stable base to work from. She wants to apply pressure on the upper arms, keep tension in the upper back. She's going to step out to the side, hinge back upon her hips, drive up through that heel, nice and tall. When you do so, make sure that you don't allow the other foot to roll. You want to actually apply pressure to this foot, keep the leg nice and straight, and you're going to project yourself up nice and tall. Make sure the shoulders don't round, and you don't stutter step in between. A nice clean step. You can shorten the range of motion and progress as you get stronger. It's often easy to overlook the simplicity of some of the movements even in our Ultimate Sandbag program because we have so many complex and very dynamic exercises. The front load good morning is definitely one of those exercises. So we're going to bring it back for a moment. We're going to have Jessica clean the bag into that front load position. So we want to remind you that front load position is that nice strong plank position for us. So it's really an opportunity to develop core strength and upper back stability. So Jessica's going to actively pull that bag in towards her body. She's going to place a slight bend in her knees and then she's going to shoot her hips back nice and slow. Drive through the heels nice and tall. Now let's slow it down a little bit. Now as she starts to get more horizontal, the bag wants to pull down on her, so she's going to have to resist letting herself flex. So as she goes down, she's really going to have to actively pull her shoulders back more and more. You should feel the hips go back as your body weight goes towards your heels. You can add a pause at the bottom to make it more challenging. Nice job, Jessica. Or you can bring in your feet just a little bit closer, and that's going to challenge your flexibility a little bit to a higher degree. And